mindful eating practitioner and founder of Live Life Light Adventure Retreats. On June 2nd, Kat O'Connor, the beautiful owner of Nourish Yoga and Wellness Studio, and myself will take you through some amazing restorative detox yoga, and we'll have super meaningful conversations about mindfulness and mindful eating. The goal is to help integrate and increase more mindful practices into your life. The current reality is that we live in a toxic food environment. The food industry pumps out highly processed foods loaded with bad fats that are highly addictive and are made to get us eating more and thinking about food 24/7. The world's fat, and the number one culprit is sugar, sweetened beverages. One can of Coke has 10 teaspoons of sugar, the same amount as a 12-ounce glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. Add to that supersizing in a more sedentary world, and we've got the perfect storm. Dr. David Keshner is the first scientist in the food industry who actually knew how to get us to eat constantly. He's the same doctor that deemed nicotine as addictive. So that he wouldn't upset too many people in the food industry, instead of using the word addictive, he coined the term conditioned overeating. Think sugar, salt, refined grains, ice cream, guilty, chips, pizza, pop, you name it. We cannot stop because there appears to be a neurological effect on our brain that misses our satiety signals altogether. So when our brain tells us that we're full, we don't know when we're full anymore. As recent as the last 2 years, researchers are now doing neuroimaging of food in our brains, looking at brain imagery when food addicts are presented with certain food images. The same parts of the brain that light up in people with substance abuse issues like alcohol or drugs, crack cocaine, the same parts of our brain light up with food. So is the food in our supermarket making us addicted to food? The present reality of the digital age doesn't make matters any easier. Constant images of people eating on the go and multitasking are seducing our minds from every single angle. Families aren't talking over breakfast anymore. Families aren't talking anymore. Our reality is overly demanding on all of our senses, which is the opposite of mindfulness. There's a stress epidemic. 75% of adults report experiencing moderate to high levels of stress. 60% of adults report having physical symptoms due to stress. Insomnia, overeating, emotional eating. Mindfulness for the self diffuses all of this. It's a tool that can help us defend ourselves from the toxic food environment and the fast pace of life that gets us carried away and not allow us to be fully conscious of what we're doing. So what is mindfulness? The practice of being present in every single moment. It's receptive, it's curious, and it's open. It's a quiet awareness that we can bring into being in all of our activities, whether we're sitting in quiet meditation, or we're in the midst of a hectic workday, or yes, of course, when we're eating. When we're in that moment, we use a beginner's mind without bias, and we remain entirely open, curious, and receptive to everything that's around us. So join us on June 2nd to learn the health benefits of mindfulness, learn 7 mindful eating practices to put into place, and we'll learn the missing ingredient for better health and peace of mind, and how to reclaim our health in a bigger and bolder way. We'll nourish our body, our mind, and our spirit. Kat and I are 2 women on a mission to help every single person realize their own incredible strength and inner power. Let's transform our relationship with food and our bodies and feel empowered. So come out on June 2nd, come nourish your life.